What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Madden NFL 21 franchise for the Las Vegas Raiders here at Pastors Game 2. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys will stick with us for a little while. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like some of the other shows, go ahead and click the like button, or if you just want to give us a like because you're charitable, that's cool too. And hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all the latest. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we would like for you to be one of them. So please go ahead and hit subscribe. Give us a shot. This week we're in week 12, and we are up against AFC West rival Denver Broncos. And after just playing a couple of NFC East, we're back home against our regulars. And so I'm excited to go ahead and get started with this game. With no further ado, Flo Joe, go ahead and kick that music. Alright, everybody, we're back at it again here at Allegiant Stadium for the Vegas Raiders up against the Denver Broncos, facing off against Colin Kaepernick and his squad. And the Denver Broncos are not strong this year, at least not with their record. They started out well, and we thought we'd have to kind of continue to, they were one of the teams we thought were putting pressure on us earlier in the season. But man, at this point in the season, all they can do is hurt us by spoiling our chances at the AFC West, atop the AFC West. We are fighting up against the Kansas City Chiefs, who do continue to win out as we try to compete against that team. And already the first play of the game, they go to their star receiver. Kaepernick hits Cortland Sutton for a 58-yard catch up against the rookie, I believe, Alex Bonds, who was not able to put his hand on the ball or prevent the receiver from getting that catch. And so early, and already we are in the red zone with the Denver Broncos looking to score. And Josh Jacobs getting his team ready, and there's the coach trying to get Heathcliff ready to go as we look to try to put a cap on this drive. Maybe we can just keep them at a field goal. The Raiders have done well in the red zone. We've been here many times, and so long as we're not like, oh, as soon as I say that, I was just going to say, so long as we're not like, first and goal or something like that, then typically we would do pretty well. But Melvin Gordon just goes ahead and says, yeah, stop talking about how great you are on defense, Antoine. I'm about to score. And he scored in a way that, watch this. It's just nobody around. Like, let's find a black shirt. Anybody see? Oh, there, right there at the end. You're just too late. You're just too late. Also, an interesting wrinkle in this game, we got Darren Waller on this game. So this is the team we traded to. We did pick up the offensive lineman. No, I think we got the safety out of this trade. So number 34, Jackson, is a previous Bronco, and we traded Darren Waller. So we're going to have to deal with him. Let's see if he makes a difference in this game. Was it 2 weeks ago? We had Derek Carr. This week we got old Raider Darren Waller. And that's a nice catch by Henry RUGGS, getting the catch on 17-yard gain for the jump ball, and it's starting to feel a little bit better with RUGGS. We may be able to get something going with him. Jacobs right up the middle, maybe could have jumped to the left, but just still a good gain there. 1st and 10. Josh Jacobs has 1,000 yards rushing in this season here in week 12, and that's what's up. Jacobs again goes across, jumps into the crowd and prevents that tackle for loss there by sort of jumping in and falling forward. Here we're going to try to find our guy, and we don't. Foster Moreau drops the ball, and surely Darren Waller's on the other side saying, see, that's okay. We'll see what happens with him. Throw over the middle. We do find Henry Ruggs once again. Another catch. He has all of the passing yards with Saban, a 21-yard reception by Ruggs, who is quickly becoming the #1 go-to receiver on this team. Saban has a wonderful connection with him, and it is working out, my friends, so far. We'll see how long it can last. Here we are, 1st and 10 on the 28-yard line, and he tries to find this guy again. He does. Hits Ruggs again for the 3rd catch of the game. 22-yard reception for Ruggs, who puts us into the red zone, into the 1st and goal territory, as the Raiders look to score here. And they look over the middle, and that's intercepted by the by the Broncos secondary. Callahan plays the backfield, plays the back of the end zone. That end zone was crowded. Once again, when we get into those goal situations, we probably should be running the ball. We haven't learned our lesson yet. Play action pass, and almost get to Kaepernick. And did he pull that out? Did Bonds take it? That's a 1st and 10. Oh, and so they get the catch, but the ball pops out at the very end, but they give him the yard. So that's 1st and 10. Colin Kaepernick, so real life, just real quick as we get out of this for just a suspension of belief for a second. Dak Prescott is down, and I wonder if the Dallas Cowboys would bring in Colin Kaepernick. I know that doesn't seem like a kind of a Jerry Jones kind of move at all, but I don't know. Maybe you give him a shot just for the end of a season. See how it goes. Sign him for the rest of the season. See how everything falls out. If it works, then you keep him. I don't know. Nah, he's probably not going to do it. Okay, back to the game. Melvin Gordon catches it in the flat. Looked like it was a screen play. It certainly set up like a screen, but we didn't blitz, and so nobody got to the quarterback, so he just passed the ball like it was normal. So Gordon on the right-hand side gets tackled by Jonathan Abram and Raquan McMillan, and that's the end of the 1st quarter. Again, a speedy 1st quarter for this game, and the score is 7-0. Denver on the 30-yard line with a few yards to go, and that was a screen for sure, but that one gets broken up. 3rd and 10 for the Vegas Raider defense to see if they can stop. Do they pull him down before? I think he's going to get the first on that. No, they down him at 4th and inches. Heath makes the big play right at the 1st down marker and keeps him from getting it. We get a generous spot, and that's going to lead to just a field goal. That's a big move. 2 touchdowns would have been, it's just more difficult than a 10-point lead. So Raiders have some work to do. Saban gets the ball and has enjoyed a good connection with Henry Ruggs. I think Ruggs is the only person who has any receptions in this game so far. Jacobs up the middle, three rushes for 25 yards is not bad. Jacobs is being consistent and solid as usual. No big splash plays. Usually he gets one big play a game, maybe a 30 or 40 yard run a game. But other than that, it's a bunch of 3 and 4 yard runs. But those are good with us. As I've said in the past, if we can get 3 or 4 yards on every run, then we can score touchdowns with that. That's 3rd and 1. We better be giving this ball to Jacobs to get us this 1st down. Looks like we're going to go ahead and challenge the defense on the right-hand side. And Jacobs is right at the line. It depends on how they spot this. They do give him the 1st down, and that will give the Raiders another set of downs to move the ball down the field. 2nd quarter, about 4 minutes left in the game. All right, so let's talk about some news and some of the insider info that's happening on the Raiders squad. Well, one of the things that everybody is seeing, and I think I mentioned this before as I mentioned his name right now, is the emergence of Henry Ruggs as a more consistent target. We're finding ourselves saying Henry Ruggs more than any other receiver. Although Hunter Renfrow had a huge game, I think it was either last game or 2 games ago, But Hunter Renfrow is also, but Brian Edwards is a solid, he's been contributing, but he hasn't gotten the targets that he has, that he was normally getting. But the locker room talk and the Raider, not the locker room talk, but the talk around Raider Nation is the excitement around Henry Ruggs. They think he could be a kind of Tyreek Hill kind of player, where he's fast. Oh, speaking of Hunter Renfrow, he gets the catch and gets the touchdown. Hunter Renfrow's been huge. I think that he's got a touchdown catch in the last 3 games as he gets better and better in the slot position. Finds him and outruns the Bronco defense. They try to tackle him, but it's a miss, my friends. It's a miss. And so Hunter Renfrow gets the squad together for a photo op. They get in and throw up the peace sign or whatever that sign is, and they get it done. So that's going to be 10-7 for the Raiders. And that's a catch over the middle to the tight end and 8-yard gain on that play. Yeah, but Henry Ruggs was really excited. Look at that defender. The defender's just sitting there chilling. I don't know why he was there by himself. I guess that was my guy, and I wasn't moving. I don't know what happened there. He was just sitting there. So, yeah, that was weird. 1st and 10. If you go back and look at that play and look at the person that I'm using, and you'll see that he's not moving. So that was weird. 2nd and inches for the Raiders. And that's an interception by Mullen, who also has been making a big splash this year. Ooh, and a nice juke on the inside. Man, if he'd have got back to the sideline, he might have been able to take it all the way. That's the 3rd interception by Mullen, who ties Alex Bonds, a rookie, for the most interceptions on the team and maybe in the league. I think 3 was the number for the amount of interceptions in the league last we checked at the bye week. Maybe there's been 1 or 2 since then. But certainly these 2 guys are leading the league. And there's a screen pass that gets developed. Josh Jacobs making moves. Makes I don't know who that safety is, miss, but he made it happen. That's a good play. And we're probably going to look. Oh, no, we're going to. That's a nice catch by Henry Ruggs. But more important, that is a nice throw by Clifton Saban. That ball drops in. Look, if it's a low trajectory, that is intercepted. He puts it up, and that allows it to drop over the hands of number 21. And Ruggs is able to catch it with both feet in bounds. Doesn't get the touchdown on that play, though. It's 1st and inches. Let's see if Josh Jacobs probably can get this in, and he cannot. Josh Jacobs not able to get the inches. And 2nd and goal in the 2nd quarter with about 20-30 seconds left, and the Raiders stopped again. So now it's 2nd and goal on the 3. They lost 2 yards on that play. The temptation is to pass this ball, but conventional wisdom says if you got the best runner in the game, you got to give him one more shot here. And conventional wisdom does win out as Josh Jacobs can't be denied, gets the touchdown, and puts the Raiders in the lead 14-10 as we head into halftime. Raider defense came through with Mullen. A great pass by Saban to Henry Ruggs, who's having a great day so far. Great first half. Huge catches and amazing catch right there on the end. Hate that he didn't get the touchdown on that. He deserved it. But that's definitely the play of the game so far as the Broncos try to figure out what they're going to do next to respond. I believe we're going to have the kickoff here. And after we get, we didn't get the kickoff. We did get the kickoff, but they're going to run play, and then we'll be going into halftime. Yeah, there's Melvin Gordon gets the run, takes the clock. No, they're going to run a second play. They went with no huddle and going to try to get this done. That should have been an interception by Littleton, but it wasn't. So now 3rd and 4. I thought we were going to get right into halftime, but apparently the Broncos want to do something from the 35-yard line. And so they throw the little ugly short pass, and they're going to punt it. with 8 seconds left. And so, yeah, we're on our way to halftime. We're just going to run the ball here and then, get out of this half real quick. The Raiders, 14-10. The defense held right there at the end and looking good in all phases of the game right now. Well, we haven't really needed to use special teams that much, but if you don't mention special teams, that's probably a good thing. So Raiders doing their job, 138 yards passing. I think that says 55 yards rushing. And looks like the Broncos had a better half, but that one play, the first play of the game, was huge, and that got most of their yards. After that, they really haven't gotten anything. Looks like the Bengals finally break the streak. They win another game, 2-9 over Green Bay. The Colts lose to the Patriots. The Patriots continue their winning ways. They are looking like the favorite coming out of the AFC as we go into the playoffs. We very well may meet them again. The team that we tied up with is the team we may end up meeting in the playoffs. Should we make it? And should we make it? I'm not sure whether we'll have to face off early in the playoffs or later, but it's looking like it. And looking at the Chiefs down at the bottom there, they beat the Browns, and so the Chiefs are 8-3. I believe our record is 7-2-1. Pending the outcome of this game. If we get this game, then we'll be 8-2-1, and we'll be barely edging out. I believe we would have the advantage over the Chiefs with that tie because it's not a loss. So anyway, this game matters. Even though the Broncos are not a really top contending team, we can't slip up here if we want to secure our spot in the playoffs. And that's Josh Jacobs with his big run. Oh, he could go. Look, he's just getting fetched. Look, just getting fetched. Unbelievable, man. Josh Jacobs is in the zone. That's a big play. We told you he gets a big play just about once a game, and he just gets caught from behind. Look, the whole team is catching him. I should look up their speed to see if that's actually true, if that's just Madden, cheesing. But not everybody gets caught, so that should be pass interference. He still tried to get the ball. Brian Edwards, we're trying to get him in the game. Basically, RUGGS has gotten everything, and Renfro has the one touchdown pass. So we're going to find, looks like we found Brian Edwards with a nice catch. Very cool. And that's going to be 1st and 5, and Josh Jacobs gets to the 2-yard line, and we are in position to score yet again. Let's see. Looks like we're going to pass this ball. We should be running this. Come on, Saban, don't throw an interception. We don't need it right now. It would be nice to have a 21-10 lead. On the right, he's wide open, and the left. And that's a pass to Grayson, who does get the catch and touchdown. Raiders take the commanding lead, 21-10. Much more comfortable for our team. Nice job. Saban is looking good with this offense. Looking at home, throwing the ball where it needs to go, not turning the ball over, making some good decisions other than that one turnover so far. Saban's looking good, man. We might have our guy. We might have a guy here. This is just his rookie year. He can only get better from here. So this might be the dude. It could be it. Raider Nation is buzzing. They like him. I mean, if you're going to talk about RUGGS, you got to talk about the passer that's giving the ball to RUGGS. Well, you could say that, but said that about Brian Edwards. Brian Edwards definitely came out of nowhere, and that's a nice play. Nice cover up by Grayson. Grayson. Is that right? Grayson? No, Randall. Demarius Randall. That's a we didn't say that about Brian Edwards. He really set up well, but Derek Carr just threw a lot of interceptions, couldn't take care of the ball. That's a sack by Raekwon McMillan, who's one of the best, quiet as it's kept, one of the best defenders we have. We've got some good defenders. Demarius Randall has just really been huge this particular season, but not Randall, 54, McMillan has been good as well. When you look at his statistics, he's there putting pressure on the defense and getting tackles for loss. Coming off of the edge, he's been a nice addition to our team when we added him a couple years ago. There's number 34. He's hype against his previous team. Gets to play as he tackles the tight end Fant before he can get the first down. And so this is going to be a punt by Denver. I think this is the first punt from Denver for the game. The Raiders take over at the 20-yard line, and Jacobs only gets a couple yards on that play. 2nd and 8, and the quarter is just about winding down here in the third. 1 minute and 35 seconds left. And they throw it over, and they find Henry Ruggs, but he's not able to pull that one down. I mean, he can't be perfect, right? He's covered, and they're throwing it to him, and he's winning some of these matchups. Maybe he's just winning that matchup. Ooh, and that's a tackle, and that's a fumble by the quarterback, who he has not thrown interceptions, but I think this is his third, maybe his third or fourth fumble this season, and at least 2 of them have led directly to scoop and score scenarios where the defense scores the ball. Broncos looking and unable to find the receiver. Don't know what happened. He was on the ground, and Demarius Randall was there to get his hand on it, but it doesn't matter. They go for 2. They don't get it. Raiders leading 21-16. Third quarter, 1 minute, 22 seconds left. Raiders have the ball on the 25-yard line. Saban hands it off to Josh Jacobs. Had something on the outside there, but couldn't get free from the Madden suction of the blocked lineman on the left. Man, I think that stuff is just hilarious. 2nd and 7 over the middle to Henry Ruggs. Who else? Who does get quite a few yards on that play. Saban is 9 for 14, about just under 200 yards, and Ruggs already has over 100 yards receiving this game. Just doing big things. And Josh Jacobs, he almost got back up after all of that mess, but was still taken down. So 4-yard gain as we finish the third quarter and go into the fourth. If the Raiders can just take care of the ball here, we should be in good shape. Even though we're winning only by 5, we can go down and kick a field goal. That'll put us up by 8. And that's a pretty nice cushion. That's a pretty nice cushion. They're square over the middle. He does find it, and he makes the catch. Brian Edwards catches and holds on as he takes the hit from the strong safety there. Edwards with 2 catches for 27 yards in this one. The Raiders passing the ball again, looking at Ruggs on the right-hand side. Depending on what happens with the strong safety, keep your eye on him. He stays with him, so we can't throw it. So he's going to run and get the first down. And does he get the first down? Wow, 402 yards. He does not get the first down. 2nd and inches. 402 yards on offense today by the Raiders. There's a play action looking for a guy. I think you have nobody. And Saban runs again. Gets tackled as he tries to get out of bounds. Don't know what's wrong with this dude's feet, man. Go ahead and slide to safety. You know what I mean? Josh Jacobs, a much better runner, does get 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards on that run. 2nd and 7, again, fourth quarter, under 5 minutes left to go. The Raiders are on the 20-yard line with 2nd and 7, and Josh Jacobs right up the middle does get a touchdown on the run, and that will give him his 40th career touchdown as an Las Vegas Raider. Nice blocks right up the middle. He just slices right up the middle and gets where he needs to go. That's a great run and a great blocking play by the offensive line. Raiders are up 28-16. We should be able to take this game home if we can, again, just keep anything crazy from happening. Kaepernick hits his guy on the right-hand side, number 17, just a 1-yard pickup on the short pass. And that's a sack by Hurst, who we haven't said his name in a while, but he gets back. That's his 5th sack of the season. Gets back there, and the Raider defense is alive and well, stepping up. Maybe we can get McMillan to get around the corner here. No, but they do get the catch. That's a great pass by Kaepernick. Hits his boy Cortland Sutton for the first down. let's take a look at that, man. He was covered. Oh, they didn't. We couldn't show it. He was pretty much covered. There was only one or two places you could put that ball in, and he put it there. And that's another pass. They beat the zone with that play. That's going to be 4 yards and 41 catches for number 81 for the Broncos. Is 81? Is that Darren Waller? No, 86 is Darren Waller, I think. Oh, and that's a tap. The tap is in the air and no go. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. For the Broncos. And that's a nice play by Mullen, getting his hand in and disrupting the pass there. And the plays are happening fast. We see the Raiders come in. Looks like we can get a sack. We don't get the sack, but they get the pass off to the running back. And are they going to call roughing the passer? Wow. How is that roughing the passer? He got hit a nanosecond after he threw the ball. That's crazy. Okay, so there is, I think I said that was Sutton earlier in the game, but I believe that's Judy who actually, so the first play of the game, it was Judy who had the big play, not Cortland Sutton, but I was thrown off by the star. I didn't realize that Judy was a star for them. But yes, Judge Judy came in, got it done. And that's going to be a tackle by Mullen, who's playing a good game today so far. I've said his name quite a bit. Got an interception, couple blocks, couple key tackles. This is a big tackle right here, where they've got to make a decision now about what they're going to do. It's 2nd and goal at 11. Are they going to run this ball or pass the ball with 2 minutes left in the game, down by 12? They need to score quickly. Running the ball would run some extra time off the clock, and Raider defenders over there, or offense over there, wilding out. And that's a pass too high. Kaepernick not able to find this guy, so it's 4th and goal. This could do it. This could be the game ender for them. They go, and the play is broken up by Heath, who's hype about it, and that just might deliver this game for the Raiders if we can just milk this clock. The Broncos do have 3 timeouts though, so they can. Oh man, that wasn't Heath. That was Jackson. Jackson and Bond were there to break that play up. Heath was just hype. So there's a run up the middle. Let's see if we get a first down. I think we can get this done. That's a 5-yard run up the middle by Josh Jacobs, who is still in the zone. We should be able to use him to get, there you go, broken tackle, and moves forward. Gets a few more yards and draws that timeout out. It's 3rd and 4. We need a first down here. And we run to the outside. Jacobs does get the first down, and that's going to use the last timeout for the Broncos. And so we really can just sit on this clock and run it out. I don't know why we're passing here, and that's an interception by the Broncos, who are now in the red zone. That was a dumb thing to do. We ran the ball 3 times so we can get the timeouts out, and then we passed the ball on a first down with the game. And that's a touchdown catch by number 17. Who is that? Hamilton gets his first receiving touchdown of the day and almost smashes his head up against the goalpost on that play. That's crazy. This is going to be a booth review, and I think this is going to stand. Let's take a look. And he does catch it. I can't see, where is his feet? So he catches it. His other foot actually never comes down because he's stuck in the animation. Maybe that's not going to count. Nah, it's going to count. They're going to get the touchdown. Yeah, they counted 22 to 28. They're going to kick the field goal down by 5. And they've got to go for the onside kick. They have no timeouts. And so we need to be ready to do this. I think we've given up an onside kick. Like I've seen one of them work. The computer did it, of course. I didn't do it. Hunter Renfro's there to pick it up, and let's run the ball, gentlemen. That's an unnecessary interception on Saban's otherwise excellent day. So he's got 2 interceptions and a fumble. So he turns the ball over 3 times, and Josh Jacobs able to turn the corner, and that's going to be a holding call against the Raiders, I'm sure. Mostly because we actually got the first down on that, and so yeah, of course it's a holding. 1st and 13. Yes, but an otherwise excellent day by Saban is ruined by that dumb interception. Is this going to be another holding? Can we get out of this game? It's time. It is time to go. It's time to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to run toward Von Miller's side. What's he going to do? Von Miller gets blown up. Actually, he doesn't get blown up. We just let him go by. And that's 2nd and 19, but the clock is ticking. We shouldn't. We need to let the clock tick a little bit more. And Jacobs breaks through the outside, gets a big gain on the run, about 10-yard gain. I think that's 2nd. Yes, 3rd and 9. 30 seconds left in the game. And we really could just let the clock run out here. We're probably going to go ahead and run a play just to run one. Looks like it's a pass play because, living life on the wild side. We find Foster Moreau, who catches the ball, holds on to it after he gets hit, and gets the first down. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Las Vegas Raiders do win the game against the Denver Broncos. I think we're 2-0 against this team. I can't remember who we lost to. We lost to a couple people. Can't remember who we lost to, but we've been on a nice streak. It's been fun kind of so far this season watching Cliff Saban get better and better. This game was probably one of his best passing games where he didn't miss passes, and he's got a great, comfortable relationship with Henry Ruggs, and that is just working out, That's working out. So we're excited about that. We'll get to the statistics and take a look at them before we get out of here and take a preview of the next week's game. 200 yards passing, 198 yards rushing. That's crazy to think about. It doesn't feel like we rushed for 198 yards, but Josh Jacobs, again, is quietly matching the impact of last year by just keeping the blood flowing with the run after run. So there you go. Colin Kaepernick, 261 yards. The Raiders 28-23 against the Denver Broncos. We beat our rivals. Good riddance. Clifton Saban, 11 for 17. Not throwing too much, but throwing enough to get the 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Does have the 2 interceptions and the fumble. That was really frustrating, but here's the real deal. Josh Jacobs, 186 yards on 27 carries. Again, didn't feel like he was that dominant, but he did get 2 touchdowns there. And then, of course, Henry Ruggs makes 2 huge catches, but 5 catches overall, gets 100 yards. Brian Edwards with a couple pass catches, and then Hunter Renfrow with the touchdown pass. That is pretty good. And on defense, let's see what we got here. Didn't call anyone's name a whole bunch. Probably McMillan had some pretty good plays. He had the sack there. And Damaris Rendo is just coming up and just making an impact. And so that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around for the preview. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Holla. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the preview for week 13. I believe it's week 13. As we upgrade Alex Bonds here, who has had a pretty good season, and he's going to end this season with an 80 overall. Well, this isn't the end of the season, but he's at least going to have an 80 overall right now, and that's a good upgrade with him. Press and play recognition are 2 huge intangibles. Well, play recognition is an intangible, and press is just going to be something that's good. It's funny, he's only got 67 tackling, but he's been one of our best tacklers, so good to see him get the upgrade there. The offensive coordinator congratulates us for keeping Von Miller from disrupting our plans. We were able to get some rushing yards and rushing touchdown, passing touchdowns. This week we play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have the other rookie quarterback that we were looking at. So this next week is going to be the battle of rookie quarterbacks. A quarterback, and he's a superstar rating, and just like our guy is. And so This is going to be very interesting to see these two young gunners face off against each other. James Conner is on their team. We have to watch out for him, and Juju is one of the best receivers rated potentially in the game. James Washington is also somebody, a speed and a burner guy that we have to be careful about. In this game, the Steelers have Eric Ebron, and the offensive line is okay, but we feel like we could get in there and cause a disruption from the left-hand side, maybe. Looks like the right-hand side in the center position is pretty good, unless looks like the right-hand edge is weak. Defensive line looks stout. Right end and the left end, the defensive tackle, I think they run a 3-4 as well. TJ Watt is somebody he's on problem. The linebacker core looks decent as well. So this is, again, just like all the rest, it's a team we can't slouch on, but I just want you to have a look at who's where. And that's a nice free safety. It's going to be a problem on the left-hand side that we have to worry about. We may be able to get something on the right. So if RUGGS is on the right-hand side, we might be able to do something there. So that's going to be a fun matchup against Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. So who knows? We may end up with some weather element there as we have a rookie quarterback showdown. So that's going to be what's up. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can be in on what is happening. And I will see you when I see you. Peace out.